Thank you.
Councilor Shepherd?
Yeah, I'll start with this. Can I have the motion read, please? So no, it's fine.
Counselor Yee moved that the city attorney hires special counsel to represent the complainant in the due process hearing.
Okay. I want to start with concerns about the language, about hiring special counsel, because that's hiring a position. And I want that to sink in for a moment. I just, that's concerning to me that's what we're,
We can talk to the city attorney, not the city manager.
I mean,
We could resolve it by a simple amendment to it to change it to contract with.
I just,
Not the hiring of an employee.
Right.
I don't know. It feels strange to me. Also, I do like the idea of having someone who has no connection to us whatsoever, who walks in, sees it, says, okay, I have a job to do and I'm going to do that job. I do find it strange. Would this person talk with us in executive session about it? Like, would we give them direction in executive session, or are they just going to walk in never having talked to us and do something? Because I don't like the idea of us talking to an attorney in executive session to, I don't think that's a good look. So that's a question for the city attorney.
So process-wise, I wouldn't anticipate, this is not really quasi-judicial, it's more an administrative hearing, but even in administrative hearing context, it wouldn't be appropriate for either advocate to meet with the decision maker in an executive session or closed session or in chambers about the matter. If there was going to be that kind of discussion in a judicial context or administrative hearing context, it would be the ALJ, the administrative law judge meeting with the attorneys and the parties together. So I don't anticipate that there would be a reason for an executive session with the special counsel separately and independently for any reason.
Okay, because, the only reason I could think of would be litigation or litigation likely to be filed, because there's potential litigation dependent upon the outcome of the hearing. But I would not want to meet with someone in executive session. I think that would expand, exponential, whatever, the concerns about transparency on this process. So I would say I will, I don't have the capacity right now to rethink the language, but so I'm supportive of bringing someone in, outside counsel in, and I don't want to meet with them. I just don't want to meet with them beforehand.
If there was a reason for executive session, you'd be meeting with,
You and Jim?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think-
Yeah.
Are there any other councilors? Councilor Ellis and then Councilor Schaefer.
This whole thing is just, I have no words. We're hiring somebody to represent the complainant, and I have no idea who the complainant is. And I'm kind of sitting there with Gabe. We're hiring a position where I'm going for the other half of the concern around language. I have no idea who the complainant is, and I think that's a fundamental flaw with the process.
Councilor Schaefer?
I agree with the statement that was just made. I feel like hiring somebody to represent the complainant, for the city to hire somebody, is beyond troubling, because it assumes, I think, in the way it's stated, that there is validity to the complaint, which there may or may not be. And it feels like it's just following on a process that is to my mind, horribly flawed. This whole thing is coming at us in the form of a resolution.
Councilor Schaefer, please keep your comments to the motion on the table, please.
Fine.
Well,
I'm
before you-
opposed to this. It's wrong.
Thank you.
And it,
You will have plenty of opportunities to speak about how you feel about whatever.
it's prejudging. That's the
Right.
problem.
So
This whole
my-
thing is prejudging
Counselor
and
Schaefer?
it's nonsense.
I disagree with you. My view of the special counsel is that the plaintiff being the language of the charter. And that person would basically argue, this is what the language says. And then, of course, it's up to council to decide, does the language actually mean this or does it not? I support the idea just to keep things cleaner. I agree. I don't like the process either. I don't think anybody does. I think no matter what the outcome is, we're gonna have to take a hard look at this and maybe even possible charter review and look at language and processes and create our own internal process, because I never thought I'd be having any of this happen. I didn't run for mayor for this, but here we are. So unless there's further discussion on the motion, I say we take a vote on the motion to direct the city attorney to contract or hire, whatever you want to look at, that'd be them doing it, special counsel. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say no.
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 Sounds like motion passed.